Hi, WildFire. We're going to go over gymnastics movements today, just in case you guys can't make it to class or you want to get a head start on the movements for tomorrow. First thing we're going to go over is warm-up. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with hip circles. You're going to do 10 reps of this. So you're going to do 10 backwards, so 5 on each side. So you're going to lift your knee up and rotate it all the way around. So you're going to do 5 on each side when you're done with that. Then you're going to rotate it forward. So you're going to start back and come to the front. Okay, so you have 2 sets of 10 there. And then you have 10 plank jacks. So what you're going to do is you're going to get down in a hollow position. So remember pressing space through your shoulder blades. Okay, squeeze your butt. And you're going to go out, in, out, in, out, in. Okay, 10 plank jacks. Then you're going to do thread the needle. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on all fours. I'll go from the side here. Okay, you're going to take one arm, you're going to thread it through, get some trunk rotation right there, and then you're going to reach up and rotate to the other side. Okay, so you have 10 total, so you'll do 5 on each side. How it looks from the other side is I'm going to thread my hand through and then reach up, other side. Okay, next thing is going to be tabletop. So you're going to start feet and hands on the ground, butt's going to be on the ground. You're going to press up through your heels and press your hips up to the ceiling. Hold for 2 seconds and then back down. Okay, 5 of those. After that, you have inchworms. So you're going to start from a standing position. You're going to reach down to the floor, walk out to a plank. Okay, from here, I want you to drop your hips down and stretch out your hips. And then you're going to walk back up. When you're walking your hands back up, keep your legs straight for as long as you can, stand up, and then start over. Nutcrackers. So we haven't done these before in class. What you're going to do, make sure my mic doesn't fall off. You're going to start with a kick with one leg, and then you're going to use the opposite leg to reach to the ground. So this is what it looks like. So I would start like this so you don't forget which leg you're using. You're going to kick and then reach to the ground. Okay, and then you're going to switch. Now we're kicking with the other leg. Kick, reach to the ground. Okay, so the goal is on that is to keep your trunk completely tight and keep that tension in your core while you're doing those. If you go limp, you'll get kind of this looking thing, and you don't want that. So keep your trunk super, super tight through that movement. 2 rounds of that, and that is your warm-up. Was that fast enough? Okay. Hopefully I don't get a cramp on these. So I'm going to be on the floor for this one. Okay, cool. So can I start? Okay. Next piece is the compression drills. So there's 2 types of compression drills we're going to do. First one's going to be a pike. Second one's going to be a straddle. We're going to do these for 30 seconds. We're going to alternate between the movements for 6 rounds, so about 3 minutes total. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to start in a pike. Your hands, you're going to put them on the ground. All right, and what's going to happen is you're going to compress. You're going to pull your stomach in towards your spine as you lift your toes up, okay? And we're going to pulse. So this is what it looks like. Okay, getting that compression in your trunk. So that's the pike version. So you're going to do 6 of those. If you get done quicker than 30 seconds, you can rest the rest of 30 seconds. The next one is a straddle. Okay, and this is what the compression drill looks like from the side. Okay, straddle. Here, hands go in the middle, okay, and same thing. Pull your stomach in towards your spine, and you're going to pull those toes up off the ground, okay? I know that some people have mobility issues, so here, if it's just a tiny straddle, that is okay, okay? So whichever one you can do. Next movement. Okay, you have a 3-minute rest. Next set is every other minute. It's an alternating EMOM. So we have 2 movements in this EMOM. The first one's going to be slider V-up. So you can grab a towel. If you have actual sliders, that's great, but most people are just going to use a towel. Okay, find tile floor, wood floor, anything you can slide on. So you're going to put the towel on the floor. Okay, feet go on the towel. Oh, old book, if all you have is carpet, that'll work too. Okay, so you're going to get into a plank, and remember you're pressing space in between your shoulder blades. Okay, and you're going to pull your toes up, get a nice crunch, and then control back to that plank. Pull up to a V-up, control back to that plank, okay? So the key here, again, in that hollow position. So what I mean by pressing space through your shoulder blades is you always want to be pressing the ground away from you and creating space in between these shoulder blades, okay? So if you're like this and you have that winged scapula, you don't want that. You want to press through that floor. The next movement is going to be Superman flex. So a couple different ways you can do this movement. You can do it with a PVC pipe. You can do it with very light weights, like I would say like 2.5 pounds, or if you have cans of soup or vegetables at home, you can hold one in each hand. If all of that's too hard, it's totally okay to do it without weight. But this is what it looks like. So have a PVC. Okay, you're going to get a nice tight Superman. Okay, and you're going to pull the PVC or towel or whatever you're using behind your head. You're going to pinch your shoulder blades back and down, hold for 2 seconds, and then come back out. Everything is controlled, okay? If you're doing it with weights or cans of soup, okay, you're going to be here, starting the Superman, come down, shoulder blades go back and down, pinch and hold, and then come back out. Woo, that starts to burn. Okay, so you have 3 rounds. 8 reps of the slider V-ups, 10 reps of the Superman flexes. So rest 3 minutes, and now we're on to our second alternating EMOM. Okay, so every minute on the minute, we're going to alternate movements. The first one is going to be the cross plank kickouts. So we are going to get in a plank. Okay, nice hollow position, pressing through the shoulder blades. You're going to bring your opposite knee to your elbow. And then as you kick out, you're going to press up and stretch and make your body as long as possible. Come back to the plank and switch. Other side. Here. All the way up. Come back into the plank. Everything is controlled. This is not for time. Very, very important. You're keeping your core as tight as possible and controlling every part of that movement. The next one is my favorite movement. Skip named this one. It's jump rope sit-ups. So I need you to find a longer towel. Short one, it's gonna be tough. So find a longer towel. What you're gonna do, okay, you're gonna start in the hollow position, okay, and then you're gonna jump rope with your towel. The towel's gonna go over and under, okay? We have 14 of these, so here is 1. Okay, so that counts as 1. The sit-up part. Okay, that's a really good point. So guys, on this, make sure that you're actually sitting up and you're not just pulling the towel around your feet, because that really doesn't do much. So we're here, we're going to sit up, pull the towel around our feet, come back, sit up, come back. Okay, makes sense? All right, moving on. Our strength for today. We're going to start working our scabs and our lats, all those things. So you can grab dumbbell. I'm using a bottle of laundry detergent. Whatever you can find, you can do this as double arm, single arm. If you do single arm, obviously it's 10 on each arm. Okay, so we have 3 rounds of 10 bent over rows. So what you're going to do, you can put your hand on a bench or anything you have at your home for support if you need to. So you're going to bend over, you're going to pull your stomach in towards your spine, engage, so you're going to pull that shoulder back, and you're going to row into your pocket. Elbow comes back. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is a straight arm row. So you're going to stay bent over, same thing. You're going to start a little bit in front of you, and what's going to happen is you're going to pull back with a straight arm. You will really feel it in your lat right here. Okay, so engage your lat, pull it back, return to the position, okay? Next one is fly. So I'll demonstrate this from the front. So again, you can do this double if you want or single arm. So you're going to start here. Make sure that you engage your lat. So what you don't want is your shoulder hanging down like this, because that really isn't going to hit what we want. So when you do this, make sure you gauge your lats before we do this, okay? So lats are engaged, and we're going to fly, come back down controlled, okay? Fly, come back down controlled. When you're at the top, you want to feel your shoulder blades crunch together. Shoulder blades are always back and down in all of these movements. Cool? Okay, guys. Well, that's it for gymnastics class. I will see you guys Thursday at 6:30.